Slight MMA. Today I'm breaking down UFC Fight Night Seattle, Israel Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. I'm going through some of the prelims. It's just two of the prelims. We can start there. Scroll down real quick, give a quick little overview. Pretty decent fights. Not a lot of huge name value. There's some up and coming guys. Some guys that have only fought twice. But we're going to start with Chase Hooper and Lance Gibson Jr. These guys are both coming off losses. I think he only has one fight in the UFC. Yeah, he's only fought King Bobby Green. Lost a split decision. I remember watching this fight. There wasn't really too much going on. It was like in a prelim of another fight night. Pretty decent striker. Solid on the ground as well. You can see clinch, standing. UFC breaking it down for us. But yeah, so it's pretty solid. I just don't know much about him. Coming versus Bobby Green. They had a lot of hope that he was going to be that guy. And obviously didn't pass the Bobby Green test. And then come over to Chase Hooper. You know, big wins, big wins, big wins. And then lost to Hernandez by TKO. I want to go with Chase Hooper, and I'm going to go with Chase Hooper. I am a fan of him, so this is a little bias. But Lance Gibson, considering he lost to Bobby Green, it's making me a little shaky about it. But I know Chase, his grappling is just better. He's not going to get submitted. And I don't see this guy coming out with a lot of power in the hands and knocking out Chase, because he would have done that to Bobby Green, because it's what he does. He gets knocked out. So, yeah, give me Chase Hooper by submission in the third round. Yeah. I see this fight going on the ground, most of it. I don't think that Chase would want to really engage with the hands. But, yeah, we're locking it in. Bigger guy, more reach. So give me Chase Hooper. Up next, we got Ignacio Bahamondes versus Tafik Musev. Hope I said that right. Another guy I'm really unfamiliar with. I think he has only one fight in the UFC as well. Yeah, he lost to Orblai by sub. I know ball, baby. Yeah. Don't really know too much about him. Average fight time 4:35 because he got choked out. So, sub decision TKO. Perfect. So it looks like he's got power in the hands, but so does Ignacio. This is going to be a good striking match. I would take the under. And I would also take Ignacio Bahamondes by knockout. This guy has, wow. I mean, look at the height difference, bigger guy. And obviously, if Tofik is losing to Orble, who is another bigger guy, got subbed, I don't see lighter man, smaller man skill winning in this fight. He has 0 inches on his legs, so Ignacio's fighting a nugget. But he's coming off a split decision loss versus Fiziev. And then besides that, you look at his resume, or UD, my bad. I mean, Jalen Turner, Torres, I mean, he's beating dogs and losing decisions. So, I like Ignacio in this fight. Not really much to say about it. I think he's just going to be too powerful for the fight. So, yeah, give me Ignacio. First round knockout. I like that. So hopefully it's 2.5 rounds. Don't know what the odds are yet, but if it's 2.5, take the under. But yeah, take Ignacio by knockout or money line. I haven't really seen any lines for these. But breaking into the main card, Terrence McKinney versus Kyle Nelson. Kyle Nelson's a can, even though he's coming off a win. Go through his. Yeah, he beat Matt Favola. Then got knocked out by Mr. Garcia. Yeah. I think Terrence McKinney's just due. Like, he was on that thin line of getting ranked, and he blew it. He lost to Chris Duncan by sub. Yeah. I want to cheer for Terrence McKinney, and I'm going to. I think he's going to beat Kyle Nelson. I'm not huge on Kyle Nelson because he's Canadian. All jokes. No, Kyle Nelson, I don't know. I just see him getting finished in this fight. I think Terrence McKinney's just overall better on the feet and in grappling. And I could see him winning by rear naked choke in the second round. But, yeah. This is not something I'm really confident about, but I will say take Terrence McKinney just because I have to. And then let's get on a little streak. Let's get in the rankings because he's a fun fighter to watch. Kyle Nelson. Yeah, he just doesn't throw as much. A little more defensive. And I think Terrence is going to bring it to him, and he's going to be too much for him. Yeah, this dude doesn't really do shit, so. Up next, Mansour Abdul Malik versus Usairi Belgaro. Killed it. Mansour by knockout. He's a tank. A lot shorter than him in this fight, but unlike the Ignacio fight, I think the shorter man will win. I think this guy's got KO'd recently. Won by knockout versus an Xbox controller. So, yeah, this should be a good fight. I definitely take the under, but Mansour, I think he probably has more power in his hands. I've never seen Belgaro fight, so I'm just going off a bias pick. But Mansour, I mean, yeah, he's winning pretty good fights. He beat Cody Brundage, who had a close decision versus somebody recently. Yeah, Johnson, which was pretty controversial, but he lost. Yeah, I think Abdul Malik, just again, I'm going to say this pretty much every fighter because a lot of these guys are going to be on the feet. I think he's better on the feet. If you look at the stats, significant strikes. Nothing crazy, but he does do more work. He's not a really crazy defensive fighter. I think he's just more sound everywhere. He's going to be a problem. So, yeah. Mansour by knockout. Take the under. That's the safe pick. And then a little lesser of an unsafe pick. I like Julian Erosa. Julian Erosa versus Larian Douglas. This is Larian's first fight. Erosa's coming off a decision loss versus Costa. And then after that, TKO, submission, TKO, TKO. I guess he lost versus Padiva. But I remember watching him versus versus Dom Elkins, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Darren Elkins. Uh, nice. But he's a physical guy, ground and pound, good on the feet. But I could see him definitely taking down this guy in his debut. I think it's a Contender Series guy. Don't really remember him, but he's wearing N1 shorts in his debut photo. The Gunslinger. 7 wins knockout, 3 sub, first round finishes 6. So yeah, I like the under on this one as well. I think Rosa is just more of a veteran, and Larian. I think the lights are going to be a little too bright to be they're not the featured fight, but the 4th fight on this main card, or 2nd, depending on how you're looking on it. So give me Juliana Rosa. I know these breakdowns are pretty shit, pretty unfamiliar with a lot of these guys, but I remember Rosa versus that Darren Elkins fight, and definitely caught my eye. I could see him just going out there, getting a quick finish, and sticking it to these Contender Series guys, as most people have. And then featured fight, Michael Chiesa versus Carlton Harris. I'm hearing that this is his retirement fight, and the last time there was a retirement fight, I lost money because I bet on the guy that wasn't retiring, and we're going to do it again. Fuck, I don't know. Michael Chiesa, I think his last fight won by submission. Not 2 fights ago. And sub Tony Ferguson, congrats, buddy. Who hasn't? I don't know. He's on a 3-fight win streak, 4-fight win streak. Doesn't say. We can count it up. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3-fight win streak. Gosh, I mean, yeah, I might go with Michael Chiesa now. Lay the gloves down as a winner. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going Michael Chiesa. They're giving him a layup retirement fight, it looks like. Carlston, never heard of you, buddy. Still probably won't hear about you after this one. So, give me Michael Chiesa by submission. We'll go 2nd round via triangle choke. How we feel about that one, guys? Sweet. Yeah, Michael Chiesa by triangle choke. 3rd round. Nah, 1st round. I think it's going to be a quick one. He's going to want to get out of the ring, lay the gloves down, and it's going to be straight cinema. Up next, featured or co-main event, Alexa Grasso versus Macy Barber. The Babes are duking it out. Alexa Grasso lost, to Natalia Silva. I'm surprised she didn't get finished. Natalia Silva's a dog. Jeez. But yeah, I am going to go with Alexa Grasso. I think she's just overall a better fighter. She hasn't really lost to any cans. I mean, Sylvia, Shevchenko, obviously top of the division for a reason. Macy Barber. Yeah, she's on a few fight win streak. But, yeah, Ribiez, I remember watching that. Yeah, I like a decision here. That's for sure. But I like a decision by Alexa Grasso. I think she's right on the edge of wanting to get back into the title picture and get that Shevchenko 3 fight. Sorry, someone just honked. Yeah. Similar height, similar reach. It's going to be a pretty entertaining ladies fight. Women, she's probably going to be on the floor a lot. I could see Grasso winning by submission, but I think she's just going to have control with some submission attempts versus Macy Barber. I don't see Macy knocking out Grasso. Grasso would have got knocked out by Silva, if anybody, and she didn't. And she stuck out a pretty solid decision loss. She didn't really get dominated. So I think she's going to come back with this fight and beat Macy Barber. Pretty confident about that. So we're going to lock her in by a third round decision. Not a second round decision. Third round decision. And finally, the main event, the moment we've all been waiting for. Israel Adesanya versus Joe Body Bags Pyfer. Izzy's obviously on a generational downfall right now, losing his last 3, I believe. 3 or 4. Okay. So he hasn't won since he knocked out Alex Pereira. We remember how these fights went. UD, submission, TKO. I mean, so he's lost every way possible. And I'm a little nervous. As you can tell by the thumbnail, I created that myself. No big deal. Drop in the comments if you like them. If not, I'll just go back to screenshotting the Fight Night promotion photo. But, I want to say Izzy's going to win by decision. I think he could be too much on the feet. But Joe's got that. He's got that punch power, and that's what I'm afraid for Izzy as of lately. Izzy's obviously been losing, been taking big shots, and definitely feeling them. But I don't think Joe's gonna find that shot. I think Izzy's gonna be doing a lot more kicking, keeping distance, and doing engaging. It's not gonna be that entertaining of a fight, I could see. I don't think Joe's gonna really be able to take him down like that and submit him. But yeah, that's the scary part. I think Joe has that one-hit power to make Izzy fall back up against the fence. Pretty similar to how Imavov beat him. But I'm not going with it. The style bender's coming back. He's going to beat Joe Pyfer by decision. It'd be beautiful to see a knockout because I feel like we haven't been getting these big star knockouts in a while. Yeah, especially in the Paramount era. I mean, yeah. Trying to think of a main event where there's been a knockout. Justin Gaethje, Lopez. Yeah, really. Max Holloway. Yeah, there hasn't been anything besides Sean Strickland. And when's the last time you heard about him finishing anybody? So, I'm keeping the Fight Night mojo alive. Give me Izzy by... Oh, gosh. Nah, give him by decision. I just don't see him knocking out Joe. That'd be beautiful. But I just don't see that happening. So that's why I'm going to pick it. Izzy by knockout in round 4. I don't think Joe's been... Yeah, he has been to the championship rounds. He won by decision versus Gastelum. But I just definitely don't see him winning a decision in this one. If he beats Izzy, it's going to have to be by knockout. Which, I don't want to see. Love him or hate him. I love him, but yeah, that'd be crushing to see Joe Body Bags beat Izzy by knockout. Because where does he go from there? He's going to fight, Michael Page? Which I don't think that wants to happen. Also, I'm going to drop a video about fights that need to happen before anybody says it. I think they need to do Michael Page versus Gregory Rodriguez. I think that's a banger fight. I think that's someone that would engage with MVP, and we'd see better clashes. Got to find a good dancing partner for the guy. But anyway, this fight, I like Izzy by decision or knockout. Probably decision, but yeah, pretty nervous. But we're locking in Izzy. Money line. So, if you are a betting viewer, I'm going to go through the parlay real quick. Curtis Campbell, fucking Pink Panthers sold me on my last lay. Fuck him. I got to stop listening to these fucking YouTubers and listen to myself because I know ball. I'm telling you. when I watched Curtis Campbell in the Contender Series, I knew that he was mid. He's got solid grappling, but nothing on the feet, to be honest. So, yeah. Don't parlay this, but take Chase Hooper money line. You can parlay this Ignacio Bahamondes money line or knockout. However much money you're trying to turn and burn. Do not parlay this, but take Terrence McKinney money line. Parlay this. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck UFC. Take Mansour Abdul Malik money line. Throw that in the lay. And also throw Julian Erosa in the lay. Gonna happen. Michael Chiesa in the lay. Make it happen. Alexa Grasso in the lay. Make it happen. And Izzy, do not put him in the lay. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. Just bet him money line. Yeah. So the lay's looking like Alexa Grasso, Michael Chiesa, Julian Erosa, and Ignacio Bahamondes. I know I said throw him in the lay. Feel free. But yeah, those are my picks. I'll be dropping another video soon. Got to do this schoolwork, man. Finish this shit. But yeah. Slight MMA. You know, we're just building. We're just building. 23, 11, 34, 31, 26, 16, and bam, 43, 52. I mean, we're gonna be as big as Guru and Bedtime here in a minute. But yeah. Go back to this video. 15 fights we need in 2026. A lot of those fights probably are cooked already. But I take back my Conor McGregor, Nate Diaz. I think Conor and Max is going to happen. I think that's going to happen in July. Hearing some shit about that. So, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let me know how the lays go. If you want to send me money for them, for the knowledge, feel free. Other than that, God bless.